I want to paraphrase. Okay. So you were talking about how you feel more comfortable around your real dad than your stepdad because he's more caring and everything. So like, is that's like this going back to the parental figure thing? You think your real father, is more like a cool, better parental figure, and so Murdoch seems to be more caring for Matt than Nikki, and so that's how it relates to you? Yes.
I had a connection too. Mine's a little bit different from your guys' connection. So mine was at my elementary school. We had this program called CRIB, Kids Recreate in Burnaby, where you could just go there after school. There would be mentors from like high school just there to help you with your homework, play games with you, just to be there with you, right? And I had a friend named Alden who didn't really have a father figure growing up, and he was like grade 4 when he went there, right? So we would go there, and every day after school, he would always hang out with this mentor named Jamal. And like this happened like week after week, and then after a while you could just see every single day he's going straight there just for Jamal. He's with Jamal like all the time, right? And I think that relates to our story because it's like how Matt is obsessed with Murdoch. When you have that lack of a parental figure and you meet someone that can almost like fill that hole for you, I feel like that's why he just instantly gravitated in like both stories.
That's deep.
I mean, to help make my story clearer, like, Alden would start just relying on Jamal, right? And that's exactly where I see the connection, the dependence. That's it. That's all I want to add.
So the next question: why do people behave that way? I think I have like an answer sort of to why do people behave that way. I think it's because when you meet someone who you feel really comfortable around and you think that they can help you in some way, you will always gravitate towards them, and like regardless of any other thing. It's because you feel comfortable around them, and I think that's why people gravitate towards other people, because of their comfortability.
Okay, so you think that like when somebody feels comfortable and safe around somebody, that they just like they feel close to them, they feel that they can attach to them, right? And like relate to them on some level as well, right?
Yes.
So why else do people behave? I'm thinking.
We're all too confused.
Maybe outside 317 if this doesn't work.
Do you have something?
Put it on top of the champion logo.
If they ask Murdoch to help them, actually no. If they ask Murdoch to help them, but wouldn't you ask someone for help when they're like older than you? So you would like, because if you're like, no, I don't think that would make sense. Just ask it. I think
You could say because they know what to do, because they're older.
they're like
more
they have
experience.
they're yeah. Do I ask that question and then answer myself? Yeah. Wait, I forgot my question.
Okay, I have something. So going back to my lack of a parental figure point, my friend Alden, he actually opened up to me. He would tell me these things, right, about the lack of the father figure in his life, and he would say like he thought like because when he's going to school, his mother's taking him there. He has no father. He looks around, he sees everybody else has a father, right? And he didn't really say it made him sad, but he thought it was natural for them to have a father, and he kind of felt almost like excluded, right? So, and that's partially why I think he relied so heavily on Jamal, right? Because when you're missing that parental figure, you look around, everybody else has it. It seems so natural to you, so happy, right? Because he's looking around, he's seeing these happy faces of a full family. So you just kind of naturally, maybe without you even knowing it, that's what you want in your life. You want to be just like everybody else and have that parental figure. So yeah.
So you're saying that like basically Alden was looking for that feeling of completeness with like a full family and everything?
Yeah, just like everybody else is.
Okay.
And also, like, so you're also saying that, like, people are doing that to fill the void in their lives.
Yeah.
And also, I like younger people ask
Don't use
okay, loud. I feel like younger people ask older people for help because they're more mature and they have more capability as an older person, like for others to believe them, because they don't really like when younger people tell people that they're getting abused or whatever, they don't really believe them because they're kids, right? But when it comes from an older person's mouth, then they would like believe the problem more than the kids would. Anyone else?
So what you're saying is that Murdoch's age, and if Murdoch told someone that they were being abused, it would help them. So they thought that his age would be a
Well, that was
contributing
part of
factor
it.
to helping.
Not the whole answer, but it was part of the answer.
Okay, sorry. So could you say what you were saying then?
Like,
Like, what's your full thing?
no, like that's what I believe too. But then
Yeah.
there's also part of like you saying that he's
A parental figure?
yeah, and also the comfortableness. Like if you join those all things together, it would answer the question. Well, that's in my.
Okay, so like to sum up the thing, like as you said, people behave that way because they're looking for like a parental figure. They want to fill the void, and also because they feel comfortable around them, and also because, as you were saying, like when you look to an older person, they have more experience and they just can help more. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's good.
So does anyone?
What's our last question? We should get a move on. What do we learn? What is the truth about life, the world, or people that the story reveals? So,
Yeah, we kind of answered that.
I don't think so. Why do people behave that way compared to that? It's kind of different.
I feel like it's because like we need somebody to like rely on, basically. Like but not all of us. Like we're just like dependent people naturally.
That's good. Okay, go.
Okay, so I feel like that.
We learn.
Yeah, we learned that like people are usually like dependent. Like they wanna like depend on somebody else. Like they want somebody to lean on, somebody to like expect, like somebody to be there for them.
Okay, so just to add on to Yusuf's point. Okay, so to add on to Yusuf's point, I think we also learned that when someone, or more specifically in this case, when you have a hole in your life, even if you don't know it, sometimes you'll just naturally gravitate towards something that can fill the hole. You know, that's it.
So like when somebody's missing something, they just want to fill it in.
Exactly.
They want to
Yeah.
look for something that's there for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what you guys are saying is that, like, we learned that, in general, we want to look to someone to fill the void in our life.
Well, that's not really what I'm saying, because that's more specific. I'm just saying in general, when you're missing something in your life, you feel the need to fill it. In this case, yeah, it would be someone, right? But I'm just saying in general, when you're missing something, you want something. Say, I think Natasha did.
Like kind of like what Yusuf was saying, how like people want, like something to be filled in their life. Also, like when they're like they need someone to rely on, like especially when people are like struggling too, they want like someone like support, someone to rely on.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so does that conclude everything, or you have something
So
to
like
add
what
on?
you're saying is another lesson we can take away is that people, it's like Yusuf said, people like to be dependent on someone that can help them.
Cool.
Okay, I think we're done.